This story begins back in the mid-1950s. A select group of top-notch John Deere engineers is being given a major assignment to design and develop a completely new line of tractors.
As you men know, farming is becoming more and more specialized. Labor and production costs continue to rise. In the future, if the farmer is going to make a fair return for his investment and his effort, he's going to need versatile, cost-cutting power, labor-saving power that doesn't even exist on the drawing boards today. Refinements and improvements are not the answer. Neither John Deere nor anyone else can continue to rework existing tractor designs without making engineering compromises. Sure, our tractor sales have been going up, and we're keeping ahead of competition because we're doing an outstanding job of engineering advancements into our basic design. But it's going to take a new and bigger pair of shoes to meet the needs of big power farming of tomorrow. So forget our current models. Look and think years ahead. Begin designing to John Deere standards a new line of tractors that will meet the needs of the future.
That was the challenge. The project was underway. An ultra-modern research and engineering center was built near Waterloo, Iowa, the first of its kind to be devoted exclusively to future tractor development. Soon it was staffed with design and development engineers, metallurgists, and specialists of every kind, the team needed to develop the new line. Every facility was provided in the way of laboratory, shop, and test equipment to transform drafting board ideas into prototype tractors. At this new center and at year-round test areas located in other parts of the country, engineers designed and redesigned to eliminate deficiencies, improved and re-improved upon their own ideas. Subjected prototype tractors to ruthless round-the-clock, round-the-season tests. The whole program was climaxed by putting the tractors through the actual field operations required to plant and harvest 5 full years of crops. The new generation of power was born. Let's look it over. There are 4 new series of tractors. The 35 horsepower 1010s in 3 models with a choice of diesel or gasoline engines. 3 45 horsepower 2010s, 3 55 horsepower 3010s, and 3 80 horsepower 4010s, all with diesel, gasoline, or LP gas engines. More important to you, there's more efficient use of horsepower in the combination of the new variable speed 4 and 6-cylinder engines and the new multi-speed Synchro range transmission. You have at your fingertips an almost infinite number of speeds. You can work your tractor in a high gear at low engine RPM for greater economy, or in a low gear at high RPM for more power. This chart shows the wide choice of speed ranges available. At any point within these ranges, the engine performs efficiently and smoothly. There's a speed and power exactly tailored to meet every job. The new Synchro range transmission on the 2010, 3010, and 4010 series provides a high and low forward speed in each of 4 gear patterns, a reverse speed in the top 3 patterns. This chart shows the gear shifting pattern for the 3010 and 4010 series. Within each pattern, you can shift on the go. All the benefits of a direction reverser are built in, thanks to synchronizers in the transmission. This feature is a real advantage on loading operations. In a new John Deere, you have a choice of 3 independent hydraulic circuits: rock shaft control, single remote cylinder, which provides lifting power for drawn tools as well as delayed lift for cultivators, and a second remote cylinder circuit, which provides selective control of cultivator rigs and dual remote cylinder control of double hookups of drawn equipment. The new hydraulic system increases capacity. Even when 3 hydraulic circuits are being used at the same time, there is volume aplenty. This is capacity. With a flip of the hydraulic selector lever shown on the 2010, you can operate 3-point equipment with the exact response you need. Select load control, depth control, or load and depth control as the job demands. Another new and exclusive feature is the quick coupler. With it, you attach or detach 3-point equipment easily, quickly without leaving the tractor seat. Hydraulic power steering is smoother than ever with even greater capacity. It cannot be overrun. Power brakes are another John Deere first. They're regularly furnished on the 3010 and 4010 tractors. Again, tractor power does the work for you. You make shorter turns at row ends, positively stop any load the tractor will pull with just tiptoe touch on the brake pedals. Even when you raise equipment, apply the brakes, and turn, the new hydraulic system has ample capacity. The exclusive pump acts like a human heart, furnishes hydraulic power on demand. Will the operator please turn the record? The power shaft is completely new. Handles your 540 and 1000 RPM equipment interchangeably. Shown here is the power shaft in the 1000 RPM position on the new 1010. On larger tractors, a front PTO for 1000 RPM operation adapts the tractor to new machines and PTO applications of the future. With the new scientifically designed seat, you are placed in the proper relation to the new slanted steering wheel and the conveniently located controls. Engineers worked with eminent seating authorities and a medical doctor to design a seat that's posture perfect. You can put in many more hours of work without fatigue. You can easily adjust the seat to your weight and height. Enjoy a smooth floating ride in all conditions. These are but a few of the new advancements in John Deere's new generation of power. There are others, many others. Together, they give you new performance, comfort, and convenience that you've never had before. Let's take a closer look at the individual tractor models. The new 35 horsepower 1010 series with gasoline or diesel engine skillfully blends maneuverability with economy for real money-making work capacity. This is the 1010 row crop model, one of 3 types. The new 1010 utility has capacity to pull 2 and 3 bottom plows. It's an ideal choice for one-row planting and cultivating in a wide variety of crops. It's tops in its field for the complete farming job and a very economical second tractor for larger farms. The 1010 utility is equally at home in vineyards, groves, orchards, on haying, hauling, loading, and many other general field operations. It is compact, designed to hug the ground for maximum maneuverability and stability. The crawler model goes anywhere, anytime, provides sure-footed traction and stability on hillsides, over rough ground, in mud and snow. With 35 horsepower, the 1010 crawler handles plowing, disking, and many other farm operations, is well suited to logging, vineyard, and grove work as well. The 45 horsepower 2010 series with gasoline, diesel, or LP gas engines offers spirited performance in 3 basic types. This row crop model pulls a 3-bottom plow, good-sized disc harrows, and handles all 4-row planting and cultivating requirements. You can choose the front ends to match your crops and jobs. The row crop utility model is low-built, stable on hillsides, yet it features ample crop clearance for weed control with 4-row cultivators. With 45 horsepower, it's an economical tractor for practically any farm job. The high crop model in the 2010 series gives growers of tall, bushy crops the straight-through clearance that's an absolute necessity. With more than 32 inches of clearance at every point under the tractor, operators can stay on the cultivating job until plants mature enough to care for themselves. 55 horsepower 3010 series tractors with gasoline, diesel, or LP gas engines turn out quality work with drawn, integral, power-driven, or 3-point equipment. There's power aplenty for the average farm. The row crop model handles 4-bottom plows as well as 4- and 6-row planting and cultivating equipment. A variety of front-end equipment tailors this tractor to all jobs and crops. The row crop utility tractor is a new John Deere power size in this type. It's powerful, low-built, compact, stable, ideal for heavy tillage work or precision cultivating. With a wide choice of front and rear wheel tread settings, This 55 horsepower tractor handles many different operations in many conditions. The standard model provides heavy-duty four-wheel tractor power for grain and rice growers. It is compactly designed, features wide rear fenders, oscillating front axle for rough and tumble conditions, and extra large rear tires. This 55 horsepower 3010 handles drawn, three-point, and power-driven equipment, even double hookups of hydraulically controlled implements. There's tremendous work capacity in the 80 horsepower 4010 series. Three models with gasoline, diesel, or LP gas engines crush costs on large acreage operations. The 4010 runs through fields with an 8-row planter at speeds up to 7 miles per hour, picks up a 5-bottom plow, and works equipment such as an 18-foot disc harrow to full capacity. There's more than 32 inches of clearance at every point under the 4010 high crop model, plus 48 inches between final drives. It is an ideal cultivating tractor, and with its 80 horsepower handles a broad range of drawn and integral tillage equipment with a wide variety of front and rear wheel tread adjustments. For you grain and rice growers, there's a new 80 horsepower 4010 standard. This heavy-duty four-wheel tractor can be equipped with a 3-point hitch and full line of matched equipment. The best way, the only way to truly test the value of these new John Deere tractors is to get behind the wheel. There's a real thrill in store for you when you drive a new generation tractor. Why not field test one of these new tractors on your own farm, under your own field conditions, and at your own convenience? There's no cost or obligation. Let's make a date to demonstrate one of these tractors on your farm.